On my last cruise, I booked a day pass at one of the popular resorts in Nassau. Let's dive into it. While visiting Nassau, I booked a resort for a day at the British Colonial Resort. The resort is conveniently located just a 10-minute walk from the port. If you or anyone in your group has mobility issues, taxis are readily available right outside the port. Nassau is a busy port. As soon as you disembark, you'll be greeted by a vibrant stretch of stores, restaurants, and bars. If you'd prefer to stay close, there's plenty to explore within the port area itself. I chose to walk to the resort and enjoyed soaking in the local scenery along the way. Observing daily life in Nassau and taking in the unique sights of another country was an enriching experience. Near the end of the street, I came across local vendors and activities available for booking. When I arrived at the resort, check-in was straightforward. The gift shop located on the right-hand side of the lobby handled my reservation. I presented my printed confirmation and the clerk provided me with a wristband and directions. Before heading out, I took a moment to admire the grand lobby with its high-vaulted ceilings, beautiful colonial architecture, and intricate ceiling art. Outside the resort, grounds were stunning. There were several pools surrounded by sun loungers, as well as a bar conveniently located near the bathrooms. Naturally, as a self-proclaimed beach enthusiast, I headed straight to the beach and claimed a lounge chair close to the water. The morning began with overcast skies, but the sun eventually broke through as the day progressed. Since it was early February, the water was quite cold, and it took me a while to get acclimated. I arrived at the resort around 9:30 a.m. and stayed until 12:30 p.m., leaving enough time to walk back to the ship, shop, and sample some local treats. The day pass cost me $100 including tax for 3 hours. Of course, you can stay longer if you prefer, but whether it's worth the price depends on your preferences. If you're interested in booking a day pass at one of your port stops, I've included the link in the description. Okay then, that sums up my experience with a day pass in Nassau. If you have any suggestions for things to do in Nassau, feel free to share them in the comments. If you find this video helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with all my travel and cruise tips, recommendations, and adventures. Thanks for watching, happy cruising, and happy travels!